Yes, guys, we're outside Old Trafford. Manchester United have been knocked out of the League Cup. I'll come to Jabir first, but I've got loads of the guys with you. If you want to say your name before you speak, feel free to do so. Jabir, we're out of the Cup today. Opportunity missed?
In a way, yeah, but I think it's mainly for the starting 11. Those guys were people who are getting fringe minutes, and I didn't see enough intensity or desire from those guys. If they really wanted to play games for United, you want to see a lot more from them. People like Tellez, even Dalot, who's a lot of people really like him, but we didn't see a lot from him creating chances or making enough to say that actually I'll challenge Wan-Bissaka, who's got obvious deficiencies going forward, and if he's supposed to be the guy who's really good at going forward, then we're seeing more from him. Why not? Same Tellez on the other side, got a brilliant left foot on him. Didn't see that coming in at all. Up front, I know everyone's talking about Martial, but what we get giving him within the confines of that goal. There's all the shots that we've got were out on the sides, on the side of the 6-yard box, really tight, acute angles. We didn't create a lot in that high kind of chance zone. So as much as I want to get on his back, because he wasn't moving lots and didn't make bad balls, good balls by chasing, which I think is something that he needs to do, we're not creating those cutback opportunities, on the penalty spot where you can just stroke it in nice and easy. And you've got to look at the guys behind him for that, the likes of Mata, Donny, getting the ball forward into good areas for the wingers to cut it back. I thought, again, people are going to talk about Donny because he lost the man for the goal. I think as much as he does good on the ball and had a couple of interceptions, he's quite poor positionally for a defensive midfielder or a DM as everyone wants. I don't really want to see why we need a DM. I think we're much better as a team with two, but it would be two who are all-rounders. And I think we've heard a lot from people on Steve's channel that actually that's what we're looking for as a club. But I think those guys just didn't show enough and show that actually they're worth minutes starting on Saturdays, starting on Champions League games. That was a team that can easily beat these guys. They're no good. They had one shot. We had 27 or something. So it was a lot of huff and puff, but not much going on in the end, to be honest.
We just heard West Ham have got City as well, so we potentially could have had a Manchester derby. Disappointed by that?
Yeah, I know. I guess it would have been nice to beat him again because we're usually quite good against them. But I think it comes down to that team was definitely good enough, and really we should have gone through with the players who started that game without putting people like Pogba, etc. on the bench.
100%. What are you making of that today, Zayan?
Yeah, I mean, sort of going forward, we were too lacklustre, no runs. Sort of towards the end of the game, we had 5-6 people on the last line of defence, but nobody willing to sort of drop in and take the ball from the defenders. So then you have Lindelof and Baye trying to play between each other, trying to get through the lines, and there was no way of them getting forward and creating enough chances.
Were you happy with the team selection today, or do you feel we made too many changes? Because I expected to see that many changes. I wanted to see that many changes, but did you feel the same?
Yeah, I think that with the team, the starting 11 that we have, which is so strong, we have so many players that are sort of looking for opportunities. We've been asking for Van der Beek to have an opportunity. He did. Matic, I thought, did well, captain in the side. Dalot, Lindelof wanted his chance to get ahead of Varane. And
what did you make of Van der Beek's performance? Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, I think Van der Beek did well. I thought he was working hard, which I think is important when you're playing in these sort of games. But I think he's sort of one of them players that is sort of Bruno playing in sort of the hole. So I think that him playing as sort of the two in midfield that we were sort of trying to ploy as the DMs, I don't think he has the sort of positioning to do that.
Has this put a dampener on the season for you? Going ahead, early start, we lost that young boys game, and now we're out of this cup. Or you still feel the same way?
Yeah, I mean that we've been strong in the losses that we've had. We've bounced back well. We showed good determination in the West Ham game, but I think we need to bounce back quickly from this. And we've got big games coming up after next week: City, Liverpool, them sort of games. And we can't be this complacent when we're playing them sort of teams.
100%. What do you make of that today?
I thought it was one of those where obviously it would be nice to win in that, but I'm not too bothered, honestly. Like early stages of the Carabao Cup, we've got bigger fish to fry at the moment. Ollie's Carabao Cup's not going to I think Ollie should stay in the job. I think he's done amazingly, but Carabao Cup's not going to save him. Like if he's under question or anything.
Devil's advocate here. A lot of people say, well, if you win that Carabao Cup, there's a little bit pressure off the manager. How do you look? Do you think?
I mean, I'd say that normally for probably any other club, but I mean, you see, I think Ollie's much better than Van Gaal, but you saw with Van Gaal, he won the FA Cup, and it doesn't matter. So, but overall, I thought there was some things to be positive about. Donny, in his performances so far, I've not thought he's been bad or anything, but people were going crazy about, I didn't quite really get it. I thought he was just all right, but today I thought he was brilliant. He's clearly worked on his fitness over summer. Like he's running about all over the pitch, making tackles, really trying to progress the ball forward. One of the few players who was doing it before Bruno came on. So I thought he had a class game.
You think we could see more of him in the Premier League games?
I think after that performance, yeah. Other performances, it didn't really justify it enough for me, but after that one, I mean, he's better than Fred, isn't he? But yeah, I thought Donny was great. I thought Lingard again. I thought he had a really good game. I don't really understand hooking him off and how Martial didn't get hooked off.
I thought Ali was literally like, I'm going to take everybody but Martial off because he was scared to kill him. Yeah. Like I literally thought he was just giving him the chance to score, and he didn't take it.
I understand that, but also, like I heard you saying earlier about like it would kill his confidence and that.
Yeah.
Has he got any?
Probably gone.
Yeah, like, has he got any already? I think like I'm all for giving players chances. I'm not someone who's like, oh, someone has a bad game, just done with him. So I want to see players succeed at Man United, but I think it's just done with him. Like I moved more in the stands than him on the pitch. Like it just wasn't. I don't see it for him. I think it's his time. Like United.
So we're out of the cup. Moving forward, we've got the league, Champions League games coming up. Does this worry you any bit, or like you said at the start, you're just second string, have got knocked out, and if anything, they've cost themselves a few chances in the league games?
Yeah, exactly. It's just I'm more bothered about it from the players' perspective, say, like in terms of earning potential, a route into the Premier League starting, and that just getting games in better competitions. But in terms of getting knocked out of Carabao, I don't really care.
Shows your attitude towards it. Cheers, bro. Just going to bring it around here. What did you make of that today?
I thought the team that we played out initially should have been strong enough to beat West Ham, but I thought we should have expected to West Ham to come out and attack us. Do you know what I mean? Like we expected West Ham to come out on the front foot, and we should have put out a team that was strong enough to deal with that, especially in the midfield area. When we were giving the ball away wide, I thought that we struggled to cope, especially tracking back. We struggled to cope with that. And go on. I feel like, in terms of Van der Beek as well, I feel we've given him the chance, and he was winning the second balls, and we saw some sort of commitment and some sort of excitement there. Do you know what I mean? And willing to put the ball forward.
He needs to play more. No, he just needs to play more. Yeah. I think Van der Beek needs to play more.
You think that performance has shown, or should show Ali that he can trust him a little bit now?
Yeah. Yeah, what about that?
I think Van der Beek was really good today. I think he needs to run a game. That's smart.
Let me bring the mic. Yeah,
I think he needs to run a game so he can give him an opportunity to play. He's a cracking player. We just don't give him enough games to play. He never starts a Premier League game at all. You know what I mean?
Go on, bro.
I think if you look at him from last year to this year, there's a big difference. He's more committed. He's more going to tackles. He's more, his passing range is better.
Creative player as well. I feel we don't have creative players in that holding midfield. Fred is not a creative midfielder.
Especially without Pogba. When Pogba's not playing, there's no creative player. I don't think Mata.
Beek's always looking for runs as well. That's the difference. He's looking for runs always.
You need speaking to Mike.
I'd like to see McTominay and Van der Beek play together. Yeah. I think that would be good. Yeah.
I do like McTominay myself, but I don't know. I'd just love to see Beek in there. I feel like Scott McTominay's got the edge on Fred. But I just feel like we need to get Beek in there in the Premier League games so we can test him, see what he's like, because we play him in all these League Cup games, Europa League games maybe, or on the last season obviously. But
you still used to it?
Yeah, no, but yeah, of course. But he's just not getting the opportunity in the Premier League, which is what he needs. That's what he needs, I think.
And we need progressive passer in the Premier League games as well. Sorry, bro, I could hear you talking about the mic.
Yeah, no, I love you, Red, so much here, but I can't put Van der Beek in front of the team that we've already got, especially in the league. Like, I understand that he's got to have this, he's got this pizzazz about him now today, but when he's given the chance and when he's given the opportunity, you can't put him in front of Fred. You can't because statistically we win more games with Fred. I don't rate Fred as much as I would like to, but you can't put him in front of Bruno. You can't put him in front of Pogba because that you can't not in the league because it's too much of a risk.
It's got Tomine over Fred.
Yeah.
It's too much of a risk.
So
I think moving forward as well, we've got Villa on a weekend, and then like you say, we've got Champions League games coming up. I think we were at the Carabao Cup, but we did put up a fight. But I feel like moving forward, what we need is people that can sit there and hold the ball up maybe and play the ball forward.
Right, I'm going to do something quick straw poll, yeah. Just Van der Beek in the first 11, Premier League wise, do you think he can do it after that performance?
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah. I think if we play with, Pogba and Bruno, he'll do well.
You can do. I think the same as him, bro. I think he's got the skills. Like I think he just needs game time, bro, to get into the team. That's it. Yeah. I think he done enough. He needs
some support around him, doesn't he?
I think the jury's out, to be honest, because we need to remember that that's West Ham's second team. So we don't know if he's really ready for like the first 11 just yet. But he played well. He did play well. I have to give him credit.
Alright.
Oh, he's shy?
Yeah.
I'll come back to you.
I definitely think that Donny van de Beek should start over Fred. Like Fred, I think has poor passing. He can't. His defending is okay, but he gives away too much balls. And Van de Beek proved today that he can actually do it. But obviously, it's against not as strong West Ham side. But he has to prove it in the Premier League. But I think Ollie has to give him a chance.
You ready?
Yeah, obviously he needs his opportunity first. Like we can't let Fred always play and then Van de Beek sit on the side. We won't know how good he is until we see him play properly.
Chill, man. And you?
Yeah, Van de Beek, Pogs, Bruno in the middle.
If you never heard, the question is, do you think after that performance, Donny van de Beek could play in Manchester United's first 11 in the Prem?
I don't think so. I don't think he's good enough in that midfield position. I think he's probably better as a second striker.
To be fair, no, I think he can. If you come out of the Ajax Youth Academy, you can play multiple positions anyway. Do you know what I mean? So anything over Fred at this point, I'd take anything above Fred. Just if he's going to play a single pivot in a 4-3-3, you have to start. I feel like you have to try him above Fred or McTominay first. But Donny van de Beek, give him a go, definitely, 100%.
Yeah, playing more because he's not had consistent game time for. He's not had consistent game time for Man United, so he needs to play more game time, in my opinion, and he will improve, confidence, and yeah, he will become a good player.
Well,
Donny?
The thing is, we're giving him one game at a time. That's the only problem. We're giving him one game at a time. We're not giving him a good run of games. So 2-3 games to show his quality. We just need to give him a run of games so we can see what he's like. So we're giving him one game here and now. It's not enough. It's not enough to show.
The answer's yes.
The answer's yes. I want to get him in.
Donny in the Prem.
The only problem I've got with that is we don't play 3, do we? We only play 2, and I don't think Donny and who's going to play with? Who do you think yourself? Who would you play with? Donny and
Matic, McTominay.
What Pogba? Are you playing on the left?
Well, he's looking at. That's where we're looking at the moment.
What about Sancho and system? We're just playing two in midfield that way. We're not playing 3. I don't think we can progress with that. I don't personally. The way we play football, I don't think we're relying on moments that way. Today, look, Mason Greenwood. Before Mason Greenwood came on, we were not doing much really attacking wise. So,
let us know your thoughts in the comments on Donny van de Beek.